There we go. Need to set it to auto record. I know there is a setting. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, guys. When you sign up to Dreams, you can sign up on 3 different plans. A customer plan where you get access to Meishi and you get 2 digital business cards. You can sign up as an agent on a $10 plan. You get 8 digital business cards. And you can sign up on the top of the range $15 plan where you get 15 apps and you get all the custom features, everything that's available, the full suite from Meishi. And once you sign up, you get an email from Dreams. You get access to the Dreams binary affiliate program, and you get a second email from Meishi Pro, Meishi.pro. And you log in. Once you log in, you'll end up on a dashboard like mine. Yours will be a little bit more empty because you haven't used it. So I have some analytics and some information showing on mine. So once you get here, the first thing that you do, you can set up your dashboard that you're looking at. So you don't need to do that part, but I like to just do it anyway. And also, if I am building an app for a new client, the first thing I do is I set up the dashboard, make it looking like their brand. Whatever they do, if they're working for a car dealership or if they have their own business, they would usually give me the colors in their logo, and I would customize the dashboard for them. So the first thing that I do is I go to my profile at the top, click on profile, and I put my company logo or profile photo over here. Just one important note, just make sure that the image is perfectly square. If you use an image that is a rectangular shape, it's going to pull out the aspect ratio, which means it's going to stretch. It's not going to look right. So just make sure that it's perfectly square. And when I first started in the IT world, I didn't even know how to resize the image. So the easiest way is to go to Canva. In Canva, there is a resize button where you can resize your app. So I'll keep that training for a more technical session. But yeah, if you can just make a perfectly square app image over here. So once you've done that, just click save. At the bottom, this is where you change your password if you ever need to change your password. Then the next step is I go to settings on the bottom left. So these are all your dashboard, Google Calendar, webbook, and email settings in here. So the first thing I do is I save a fav icon, and this is also quite an important step. So if you open your app on a website on Safari or Chrome or any of these browsers, you'll see right at the top here, if you can see my mouse, you probably have your zoom buttons in the way, but right at the top, you see that little image of me. That is pulled from the fav icon section over here. So that must also be a perfectly square image. So if wherever you open up your website, this little image that shows at the top is pulled from here. And then your logo right on the top left where my mouse is, you can set your logo for light mode and dark mode. So on dark mode, you can have a specific color, and in light mode, you can have a specific color. So my one app or one logo actually fits perfectly in light mode or dark mode. So yeah, you can add that. Those are the 3 images that you upload there. You can choose your time zone for the appointments because there is an appointment section. People can book appointments on your app. So you need to set your time zone, your default language, and then your colors. We have some preset colors. So you can choose a color there, or there's a color picker. You can choose any color over here. So that's up to you. So this blue is my exact Meishi blue. So I'm going to leave it there. And once you've done all of this, don't forget to hit save, and that will save your changes. On the top, you see it will say save successfully. So once you've done that, your Google Calendar settings, I will post how to do this on a Telegram group. There is a 12-step guide on how to get your Google Calendar settings. So that just means that it pulls your appointments from your Google Calendar into your Meishi calendar, and you don't have any overlapping appointments. Webhooks is a lot more complicated, but a lot of bigger companies, they want to pull all their appointments and all their leads generation contacts into a central CRM system like Salesforce or HubSpot or any of those. So you can create a webhook. You can actually have unlimited webhooks. So all your employees, all the information will be pulled into a CRM system. So yeah, that's for bigger companies. And then your email settings at the bottom. Most people won't use that. It's just for bigger companies. If someone does book an appointment, they don't get an email from Meishi Pro. They get an email from their own emails that they program in over here. So once you've done all of that, then you can actually go in and start building your app. So now you've chosen your fav icon, your logos, your colors, all of that, your dashboard is set up. So the next step is I'll go to Meishi app and Meishi app again. So this is the section where you actually build your apps. So I have a couple, I have my own, this number 4 is my own digital business card. I have a couple others that I've been playing around with, some demos, but yours will be blank here. So the first thing that you need to do is go to, on the right-hand side at the top, it says create. So now you want to create your first Meishi app. So it actually gets created in 2 steps. You need to choose a theme and a template. So that's your basic outline of your app. Then once that is up and running, then you need to put in all the information inside your app. So it's very easy. You click on the plus, create, okay? Now you need to name the app. This is very important. So this is like your website name. So you're building a digital ID or a website for yourself, or you could be building it for someone else. So this is going to be in the URL of the app. So when you share the app with someone, it's going to say meishi.pro / and then whatever name you put in here. So I'm just going to put, I keep on using my own name and it gets mixed up. So I'm just going to put my son's name. So let's say I'm building this app for my son. His name is Carter Koenig. Okay. So now you've named it. Just leave a space over here. I'm going to show you what to do next. Now you can choose a theme. And a lot of people ask me, even today, what theme is the best for a specific industry? So there is no right or wrong theme. It just depends on what you like. Or it just depends if what your website looks like. Maybe you're trying to get your app to match your website. So we have a whole lot of different combinations between the themes and the colors. We have some lighter colors, darker colors, although you can add your custom colors in at a later stage. So just a good starting point. I'll go through a couple of them. This one here with the blue and the black that says Emily Doe. That is a very nice app. I like that one a lot. A lot of the car dealers are using it. But the one number 7 from the end, which is this one over here, that is a great starting point. This theme works for almost every industry. I like to use it. If I build an app myself for a customer, I start there. There is a very small chance they won't like it and they'll ask you to do something else. But most of the clients like this. So you choose the theme, always start on black or gray. And then right at the bottom, a lot of people miss this step. It says create. There's a blue create button right at the bottom. So just put in, name your app, choose the theme, choose the color, and then click create. And after then, your app is actually built. The app is there. Now you just need to put in all the information in a certain order. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that now. Now on the right-hand side, it says business edit. So click that. It's going to take you, so you'll see all these menu options at the top. All you should do now is start on the left, work your way to the right. When you get to the end, your app is going to be done. So I'll show you that now, and I'll also show you some important tricks that you need to know to get your app right and looking good the first time. So it always starts on theme. You can choose another theme over here, although we've done that step already. I usually just skip a step. But a lot of people say to me, Bruce, I can only see 8 themes over here. I can't scroll down. So on this page, you need to scroll sideways. So if I click that button, it takes you through all the other themes. So there's this left and right button. A lot of people are not seeing that. I'm not sure if it's their browser, but maybe I should change the colors of these buttons. So then you go to details. So now you're going to put in all your details inside your app. So I'm going to show you where to start first, which is very important. So you need to do the banner, the logo, and then just confirm your personalized link. You can see mine are in lowercase. I want to make them capital letters. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a banner. And a lot of people ask me, where is the best place to get a banner? So there are many of them out there, thousands of these. I like to use pixels. I've been using them for a long time. So I will type in something. So let's say, so my son is only he is 6 years old. So he's still in school. So I'll just type in school and I'll just get something. So usually I'll take my time and go through these. But just for this exercise, I'm just going to choose any one of them. So I quite like this one. think that one might make me pay. So let me choose another one. So most of them are free. A couple of them, they will ask you to pay. I have never paid for a high resolution image. I just take what's available. Let me see if this one is available. There we go. It is available. So you just click on it, and usually from pixels.com, the image will be the perfect size. You don't need to resize anything. So just go choose a file. Here is the latest downloaded image. There we go. And then I can just put in my son's profile photo in here. I don't think I have a new one on my computer, so I'm just going to choose any image. Let's just choose that. So you'll put in your profile photo or company logo in there. I'm just using any image just for tonight. So now you've done the banner, the logo. If you want to write this down, this is important. So banner, logo, and I just adjust your personalized link. Once you've done that, then it's just easy. Then you just go through all the time consuming copy and pasting to get the rest of the information in. So I don't like this lowercase. It doesn't look nice, and I don't like the special character in the middle. So what I'll do is I will put a capital C. I'll remove the space, and then a capital C for Koenig. So Carter Koenig. Once you've done those, click Save. There we go. So you can have a look. Every time you add an image or a section, you can see on the preview on the right-hand side, you can see it building it there for you. So there we go. I've got the banner, I've got the logo, which should be a profile photo. And then the personalized link looks a lot better. Capital C for Carter and a capital C for Koenig. So that is my Meishi app link or website link that belongs specifically to me. So once you've done this, you should never, ever go back and change this again. If you want error messages on your app, then you can start playing around with this. But if you are using your app and you've got 1,000 people with it and you go change this personalized link, none of those 1,000 people will see your app anymore because you've changed the web link. They wouldn't have the new link. You'd need to send it out to all of them again, which is virtually impossible. So once you've set this here, never touch this again. So that's quite important. Okay, so now I'm just going to populate the app. So now you put in your name and surname, your designation. You can put in sales executive or CEO or whatever you are in. I'm just going to put CEO. My son is 6 years old, and every time I ask him what he wants to be, he tells me he wants to be a CEO. So I don't know where he hears that. So yeah, your designation and then subtitle. There you can put in your area, your country, your town that you come from. So maybe you only work specifically in the Western Cape in South Africa, so you can put in Western Cape over there. So that's up to you. You can leave it blank. Your description, you can put a full description about yourself or the company over there. You can see on the right-hand side, let's put all of that onto the preview. And then now under settings, now you can start adding in all these features. Some of them take a little bit longer to do, but I'll just go through the important steps just to get your app up and running and usable. So contact info. So any of these that you want to use, you just click it on. So you slide the toggle switch to the right, and then you click the down arrow, and now you can add in some contact info. So I like to add an email address. So let's just say Carter@Meishi.pro. Okay, and then a mobile number, which is quite important. This section, I like to just have an email address and your mobile number, because Meishi is a great communication tool between yourself and your clients. So if you send the app to someone and they share it and it goes viral, these are going to be the ways for those people to contact you. So your email address, mobile number is very important, and we'll put in a WhatsApp button at the bottom. So mobile number, just put in your international dialing code. I'm just putting in my own number for now. Okay. 05293532. Okay, and every time you add something, you can have a look on the preview on the right-hand side. So there is an email and a mobile number. Then you just go to the next step, business hours. So now you can put in all the days that you are available. So you can show your business hours on your app. So I'm not going to type in any of that. So you can say Monday from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Maybe you're going to work Saturday from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. So you can put in your business hours. It will display on the right-hand side. Once you've done that, your appointments. So now these will be all the times that you want to accept appointments. Let's say you only take 2 appointments in the morning and the rest of the day you're doing admin. So then you can actually click the button twice. So now there's 2 appointments. Let's say the first appointment you're doing from 9 to 10. And your second appointment, let's say you do from 10 to 11. Okay. And then you can see on the right-hand side, there we go. So there are my appointment days and appointment times for my appointments. If you want to switch your appointments off, all you should do is hit the little toggle switch, switch it off, and you can switch it back on at any time. Once I've added in a couple of things, I like to just hit save, just to make sure that it's saved. I check on the top right, added successfully, and then I go back down and carry on. Okay, so appointments. So your services, this is the most important part of your app. Anything that you need to run your business should be in the services section. So these can be links to websites, links to multiple websites, or links to specific pages of your website. It could be links to third-party applications like Calendly for bookings. A lot of the hairstylists and beauticians are using fresher.com for booking sessions and selling products. So you can do that. You can also add in videos, YouTube videos, Vimeo videos, catalogs, brochures, flyers, any of that. Anything that you need to run your business should be embedded and added to the side. So if you are a car salesperson at a dealership selling new cars, you would have links to new cars. You would have book a service, book a test drive. You would have your finance application form, and maybe a couple of videos of the car that you have on special for the month. So that should all go in the services section. So I'm just going to add in one service just to show you. And you can have unlimited services over here. On our previous version of Meishi that we had for many years, we could only have 14 services. We didn't want it too busy in the services section. But yeah, on Meishi Pro, it's unlimited. Although I wouldn't add too many. You don't want your customers to be scrolling down and down. It doesn't look too professional. So if you want to add a service, you need to put in an icon. So let's say we are going to do a Vault 27, our new crypto platform that's just been launched. So you'll put in a logo. So I'm just going to go find my logos. There we go. So you'll put in an icon. There it is over there. If you have a look on the right-hand side, it shows you. Title will be Vault 27. You can put in a description. I'm not going to go through that now. Button text, you can put in click here, so people know that they can click on your app and it opens up something. And then the link. So then you just type in the full link of where it must be directed to. So I'm just going to put in the website. Okay. And then once I've done that, I just like to click save just so it adds. There we go. So you can see Vault 27, click here, and my website will open. So that is the services section. That is the heart of the app. That's the most important part. So if you spend a lot of time on this, it should be in that services section. So anything that you need to, just depend on what you do and what industry you work in, but anything that you need to sell or do a deal should be in the services section. So once you've done that, I usually just hit the arrow to move it up, and now you can add in products. So you can sell products here. So you do have some basic e-commerce functionality. So you can add in a product image. You can choose your currency wherever you are in the world. You can add in your payment gateway. So yeah, that's the product section. So you don't need a Meishi app, any e-commerce store. Everything can be done on one platform. So testimonials you can add. I'm not going to go through that. That's very easy. You just switch it on and follow the steps. You can add a testimonial. So you can have multiple testimonials. Social media. Here you can add all your social media, your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Beyond, Dribble, Figma, Facebook Messenger, Pinterest, TikTok, WhatsApp, address, and web URL. So yeah, just choose what you want to use there. And the most important thing for me is the WhatsApp button. So what I usually do for that is I go to contact info. I usually copy the mobile number or cell phone number. I go back to social media, choose WhatsApp, paste it in WhatsApp. Just hit save at the bottom, and then you can see over here, there is my WhatsApp button. So if anyone wants to send you a WhatsApp, they click on the WhatsApp button and they can send you a WhatsApp. So that is social media. You can add in your map. So if you do work from an office or a showroom or anything like that, you can add in your Google Maps over here. So I'm just going to show you how to do that because a lot of people don't know that part. So if you want to add in your Google Maps, so this is going to embed a full map, a live interactive map into your app. On our previous version, there was just a button with a Google Maps icon, and almost 90% of our users didn't know that you could click on it and get directions. So now we can embed a full map into your app, very similar to a website. So you need to go to Google Maps. Okay, and you can type in any address or location at the top. And once you have that, this is actually one of France's clients that he built apps for. So once you have the address in, there'll be a share button. So you click share, you click embed a map, and then you don't need to know code, although it does copy code and you paste it somewhere. You don't need to know that. So you just say copy HTML. There we go. It copies this complicated code. You just go to Meishi, open Google Maps, and then you paste it, and then just hit save at the bottom. And now it's actually embedded a full map. You can see it's a live interactive map into your app, which is quite nice. You can also do multiple maps underneath there. So if you work from 2 different locations, we have quite a few personal trainers, and they work in the mornings in one gym, in the evenings in another gym. So you can actually have both maps underneath each other. Okay, then there is a custom HTML block. I'm not going to go through that now. I'm going to confuse the new people, but that is actually a game changer on Meishi Pro compared to what we had before. And basically, before we had a lot of our enterprise or corporate clients, they wanted to add features. We would need to go to our Meishi developers, ask them how much they charge and how long it will take to add these features. So now basically there is a block here where clients can add in their own features. So it's almost like building a website. So it doesn't have to look like it looks now. You can add in all your features inside this custom HTML block. So that's a little bit more technical. I'm not going to go into any more detail there. And then just at the bottom over here, you can add images. So if you want to add in 2 images, you just click on image, choose a file. Let me just add this gold image over here. There we go. Click save. And then usually I just go to the bottom. I just check. There we go. There's the image. And then if you want to add in another image, you just click down, image. Let's add the blue background over there. Click save. There we go. Let me just add one more image just so I can show you how you can scroll left or right. So I'm just going to go back to images. Choose another file. Let's add in where's something different. Let's go over here. Let's add that. Okay. And I'll just choose save. So I'm just choosing any random images. You can see I can swipe right in between all the images or left. So if you are selling a product, you can put in images of your products. If you own a guest house, you can put your guest house images there. So that's how the gallery works. So once you've done that, you've got to the bottom. I'll just click save again just in case, because it does happen that you spend a lot of time putting in information. You forget, you go to the next step, you come back, and it's all erased because you forgot to press save. So just every now and then I like to press save as I'm going along. Okay, the next step says custom. Custom is also more technical for companies that have an IT department or web developers. But basically, you can connect a custom domain. So it doesn't have to say Meishi.pro. You can buy a domain pointed at our IP address, and basically you can use your own domain there. For an example, my own app is brucekoenig.pro. If you go to Google https brucekoenig.pro, my Meishi app will pop up. So it does look more professional. If you need anything done here, just contact Adrian at support, and we will connect a custom domain for you, or we'll show you how to do it. And then there is custom JavaScript, custom CSS. So this is just code to add in new features, the same as how you add in some custom features in a website. So I can't even do that. So yeah, usually if you do know a web developer, or if you have an IT department at your work, they would be able to add features here for you. You can change your fonts. So you just choose a font. You can have it password protected, which not a lot of people use. And once you've made those changes, just click save, and you can see that all the fonts are changed now. So you can see that it looks a bit different. Actually, to me, it looks a lot better. What font did I use? Open Sans. Okay. So yeah, you can play with your custom Google fonts over there. Reorder blocks. So every one of these features in Meishi on your app, you can reorder the order of these features. So for an example, I will have the description at the top. Then I will have my contact information. Then I'll have the more button, which is your share buttons. Then social media. And then I like to have the business hours. Then appointment. And then the rest, I leave it just in that order. So now I just know that because I built thousands of these things. This is the usual order I put them in. And then I just click save. And then I like to just go back and just check the order. So there we go. I put the bio or description at the top. There's my contact information. The share buttons. This is probably the most important part because when you use your app, you're going to be sharing this the most of the time. So if you click on share, it opens up your QR code. So that is the only way to share your app. So that's very important. And then my social media, I like to have the WhatsApp button up there. Then my business hours appointments, and then the business side of it. So all your services, your products, if you have products, and then your gallery, and then your maps at the bottom. I like to add a video as well, a YouTube video that's hard-coded. That video I like to put at the top. It works very nice because if you send your app to someone, they watch a video on your product or whatever you're selling, they have a good idea of what you're doing, and then they can go through the rest of your app. Okay, so that is reorder blocks. Then the next section that says SEO. This is very important. So when you share your app, your link, if you paste it into WhatsApp or Telegram or LinkedIn or Facebook, it usually brings up a little image. That image is called a meta image. So if you don't put the meta image in, it's going to have this ugly image that you see now on the screen. So here you'll put in your company logo or your profile photo. So when you share the app, the nice professional image that your person receiving the app sees comes from here. So this must be a perfectly square image as well. So I'll show you how to do that. You just click select. Let's say I'm working for Volkswagen. I will add the Volkswagen image. I know it's perfectly square because we do a lot of these apps for Volkswagen dealerships. So once you've added that, click save. Okay. And then you can move to the next step. So if you're writing anything down, this is one of the most important steps that most people building their first app misses. Almost every day, maybe 50 times a day even, Adrian gets a request to find out how to get the image onto the app. So it's this meta image. Okay, progressive web app. Once you get to this stage, the progressive web app is going to be off. This has to be on because when someone adds your app to the home screen, it's going to convert to a progressive web app, and it's also going to put some text on the app. So I'll just show you what I mean there. So if you have a look on my home screen, if you have a look at the bottom, you'll see there is an icon and then there is text at the bottom. So whatever text you put in the progressive web app section will show when someone saves it to their home screen. So if I just get back there, so you'll switch it on. Okay, and here you'll put in your name or company name, however you want to work it. And I'll usually just copy on the left-hand side, paste it into the right-hand side, and then I'll click save. Okay, and then that's all you need to do there. You can change the colors of your, when someone saves it to your home screen, but yeah, I'd leave it black. I think it looks better like that. And then you go to cookies, you can switch that on. You can track cookies the same as you track cookies on a website. I switch that off because when you share your app to someone, there is a pop-up that pops up and it shows people how to save to home screen, add to contacts. And if you've got cookies switched on, then you've got two pop-ups. It just looks a bit too much. So you want to have that user experience as smooth as possible. So I'll leave that off. Your QR code, you can customize this QR code. You can add an image in the middle, some text in the middle. You can change the colors. That's quite straightforward. You can play around with it. The only advice, an important thing to note here, that if you use text or image, there must be more QR code than image. So I'll just show you what I mean. So let's say we are still building an app for VW, and we want to put the VW logo in the middle. If you make that logo about this big, the QR code will not work. And we've seen it before. People have printed a vinyl QR code, stuck them on about 20 cars, and none of them worked because they didn't listen to us. They made these images in the middle of the QR code too big. I know it looks nice like that, but the QR code won't work, especially for older phones. They will never be able to scan that. Even if I take out my phone now and I hover over it, no, I can't even scan it on a brand new iPhone. But if I move it down, this little slider should be in the first quarter. So if I move it down to the first quarter, the image went a lot smaller. But now there's more QR code than image. So if I try to scan it now, there we go, perfect. Scanned, it picked it up in a split second. So yeah, that's the only thing there. Once you have configured this, just click save. So it saved your changes. Once you are at this step, your app is actually finished. So your app can be done in 5 minutes. And then it's usable. You can save it to your home screen, and now you can start sharing it. From there, every evening, I usually sit, if I see something that I like, I see Ivan has just joined from Mozambique. He's shown me a couple of new things. He's very good. Roman from Florida is on the call. We actually have our top 2 best Meishi app builders on the call. Roman in America, Ivan in Mozambique. Those are our number 1 and 2. I'm not sure which is 1 yet, so we'll have to have a competition and see. But yeah, so then I would spend some time every evening going through the services, maybe try add a few more, try some different images, try perfect your app from there. So mine is many years old and I'm still perfecting it. I always call Meishi a work in progress. You always seen a nice image that you like and you want to add it. We have some moving images, some GIFs that you can add. I'll actually show you that now because there is a lot of interest in moving images or GIFs. So let's say this background image, let's say you think it's too boring, it's just a normal static image and you want something moving. You can go to Canva, you can add a short clip, a video clip. In Canva, you can export as a GIF, a .gif file. You can add that here and the image will move, or you can go to, there's many websites. Let's see if I've got one open over here. So this is giffer.com. Let me say, I always like to go to this art section. Let me just go out there. So let's say I'll go into art. Let's say I'll go into animation. I actually like this sun over here. I've used that quite a bit. But let's see if there's anything else that I like. So a lot of them are cartoonish, but you can make nice professional moving GIFs in Canva. So I'm just going to use this one over here. So you click on it, download GIF. There we go. I can see it's downloaded. Now you can go back to your Meishi app and you can add that GIF file in there. So it's very easy to do. You can see I've just done it in a couple of seconds. So there we go. Just click save. And that is the app. You can see it's a nice dynamic. It looks a lot better. It's moving. It looks more interesting. So you can play around with it. I'm always finding new images and GIFs that I can make my app look better. So you can really play around. Even in this logo section, you can put it in a GIF over there. So you can go, let me just go back. Let's put in something. I don't want to spend too much time. Let's say this image over here. You can just download it. You can go back to your app. And I can add in that image over there. So that's also moving. So you can really get creative with these apps. And every time a client logs in, it will look different. And the nice thing, you can edit in real time. Every time you make a change, all the users that have your app will, when they log into your app, they'll see the new change. So you can really get creative with these. You can see it looks a lot more lively and interactive and attractive. So even these little icons over here, you can have a GIF. So these icons can also move if you want. You can have the Bolt 27 flipping around back and forth. So yeah, it's up to you on how creative you want to get. And yeah, Roman and Ivan, if you do need someone to build an app for you, go to one of those guys, and they can help you and they can build the app for you. The best apps I've seen on Meishi are built by those two guys on the call, Roman and Ivan Rees. So yeah, so once I have got to that um, part, then your app is built. So now I usually want to test it. So if you go to the top, there is a preview button where you can preview it, or you can copy the link to your card and you can paste it into your phone. I like to test it on a phone first, because 99% of the people that you send these to are going to open it up on a phone. So I like to test on a phone, push all the buttons, make sure everything's working. So I usually click that, okay, and then I'll go to my phone. I've actually saved it already, so let me just click refresh. There we go. So here is our app. So here is that GIF that I added. So let me just refreshing. Go back here. There we go. So here's all the changes I made. So here's my app. Here's the banner added. Here's the profile photo or company logo or whatever you want to add. There's all the information. I like to click the mobile number, see if it works. There we go. It's working. Click the email address. That will take you to emails. Save card just to check that it saves to your contacts like that. Share code, there is my QR code, everything is there. Just one tip, if you click on this link over here, you can see at the top it says copy to clipboard. So that's quite nice if you want to just copy your link and pop it into a WhatsApp or Telegram. So that's how you do that. Or you can quick share to Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn, and email over there. So just check that that's working. Your leads generation form, maybe just fill out the lead and just see where it ends up in your back office. There is a section that says contact. So all of these will end up there. There's my business hours. Maybe make an appointment, just checking that it's working. There is services. Just click on it, make sure that it links somewhere. So there is our Vault 27 crypto exchange. Let me just get back. Here we go. Go through the galleries, check your maps, make sure it's working. Yeah, so this is an app. I can build this in 3 minutes or 5 minutes even. But now, once it's saved to my home screen, now I'll go back and I'll just perfect every single section. So there we go. That's how to build your app pretty quick. And the technology behind it is a progressive web app. That means, so you can see it now. It is actually a mini website. You can see the URL at the top and this gray bar at the bottom. And then you can save it to home screen. Click over that. I'm not going to save this because I've saved it already. So that will add to the home screen. And then if you go to your home screen and open it again, now it will convert to a progressive web app. So it was a normal web app, which is a basic website. Now it's converted to a full progressive web app. You can see the URL bar at the top is gone and that gray bar at the bottom is also gone. So it's actually turned into a full app. And the only way you can do that is if you save it to your home screen. So that's how Meishi was designed many years ago. And the reason for that is you don't need to download these apps from the App Store or Play Store. So we want to get rid of all the complicated downloading procedures. So all you need to do is, if this is my app and I want to share it, if I have someone in front of me, I'll go here, share card, and I'll actually show them my QR code. They scan it and the app opens up on their screen. The next step, I usually take their phone out their hand, save it to their home screen, give it back to them. Because I know when they get home or back to their office, they're going to open up their phone. And every time they open up their phone, they see a picture of me when they open their phone. So that's how you create customers for life. And I've just made it a habit in doing that. Every single person I meet, whether they're interested in Meishi or Dreams or not, I give them my app anyway. I know that they're going to look at it sometime. You never know who's going to come back and will be interested in something. So Yeah, I just wanted to show France was asking about appointment booking. So the people that have joined recently, Meishi has its own appointment booking system. If you want something more advanced, there is a website called elfsite.com. It is ELF for Freddy, SIGHT.com. And there you can actually configure features. They're called widgets. And you can add those widgets to your app. You can add unlimited widgets. So all it does is once you've built the feature, it gives you JavaScript code. You go to the custom block in Meishi, pop in the code, and it will add the feature. So if you have a look at this at the website translate at the top, that is a custom widget that I'm using on mine. And I'll show you how it works. If you are in South Africa and you speak Zulu, you just click on Zulu and it will change my whole app. There we go. Everything's converted to Zulu. So you can see all the buttons. Even if I scroll down to my YouTube channel, you can see that everything has changed to Zulu. So that is a feature that is not on Meishi. That is on elfsite.com, and you can actually add these widgets. So that's how we built Meishi. There is unlimited widgets that you can add. So you can keep on adding to Meishi. Your Meishi will never be outdated. I'll show you a couple of more widgets that I've used on mine. And if you have a look at the bottom, there's book a meeting. So that's what I mean, France. It's a floating icon. Wherever you are on the page, it says book a meeting. And if you click on that, and here is some of my information that pops up. All of this are built in Elfsite. And then you can choose a day. So let's say you want to book an appointment on the 25th, 9 o'clock. There we go. Now I'll put in my details, my number, email, confirm booking. I'll get an email straight away with a Zoom link. I've configured all of that in Elfsite. So it's just a step more advanced than our Meishi appointment booking. So that's quite nice. That little floating icon, you can have any shape. You can make it square, a circle. You can move it to the left, right. You can have it on the side, on the right-hand side or left-hand side. And Elfsite has about 250 widgets. Those are just different features. There's before and after. There's form builders. There's catalog page flippers. There's so much in there. You can see right at the bottom, I added in my whole YouTube channel with a widget. So yeah, is not just one video, but all my videos and my whole YouTube channel in there. Here are some stats. My app is being viewed, this specific one, 3 times today, 3 times this week, and 182 times since I added in this feature. And then I just added in some more share options. So I've got Telegram and Skype. I'm finding that a lot of people starting to use Skype now. So with the widget, I could add in my Skype address there, and then yeah, so those are all custom widgets. So you can see that I've spent a lot of time on mine, and every time I see something that I like, I add it. So mine is always changing as well. And yeah, this is my whole life story. Everything is on here. Everything that I do, sign up links. There's my Zoom room. We have a new crypto card coming soon, so you can have your commissions paid onto Vault 27. From Vault 27, you can load your crypto card and you can actually spend straight from the card. So none of your commissions have to hit your bank account. You don't have to pay tax on it. I always say I must cut out that section. I'll edit it out. There's some downloads. There's my crypto platform over there. So anything that I need is right here in the palm of my hands on my app. So I can sit at the airport. If someone asks me for anything, all this I do is I open this, I say scan here, add it to your home screen, and they have all my details. So that's how I network. I do everything from my phone. I don't need a laptop or iPad or anything. I go into meetings just like this. So I'm just going to stop sharing and get back to you guys. I know I did see a couple of new people on there. A lot of names that have been on every call. So I don't know if anyone has any more questions. You're welcome to unmute yourself or put your hand up, ask a question, or you can type in the chat at the bottom and I will answer from there. And I've got another call in 9 minutes. Thanks, Joby has just reminded me. So I don't have too much more time. I need to get some documents ready. So if there are no questions, there will be a recording. If you haven't joined, please join the Telegram group. All our recordings, all the information are on there. And then for France, I will share the how-to video on your Google profile and your Google Analytics. So I will add those two documents in the Telegram group. And our next webinar is on Thursday. That is, we focus more on the business side, the network marketing side, because you can make a lot of money with Dreams and Meishi. We'll show you how to do it, how to get started. And also, if you have prospects, get them all on the call on Thursday. That's what it's for. We will introduce Dreams, we'll introduce Meishi, we'll tell them what it's about, we'll help you get them signed up. And yeah, if you can invite as many people as possible onto the Thursday evening, it will be same time, the exact same link as tonight. And then every Tuesday night, Meishi training. So once you've signed them up, get them on the training and we'll show them how to build their first app. So thank you very much for